When is it?
I'm sure it's done by now, ain't it? Started it an hour and a half ago. That was 8 Eastern time.
Yeah, the preliminaries just started.
But maybe I read that wrong.
It's 8:30 right now, Central.
I don't come on until 11. It's cool. I'm gonna be watching it right after that.
Excellent.
No, like I said, I've got family coming in, so wife's gotta go pick up them from the airport at midnight. My dad's driving from Memphis to Little Rock right now.
It's only south.
Just a party at my mom's house.
Okay. You got a little jump today?
I mean, we got some stuff like that, yeah. But it's Minnie Mouse themed.
Yeah. That's cool. Happy birthday, baby Fred. 4 years old, huh?
3.
Give me she into an adult. Let me call it.
All right, here we go. Let's get this thing. What is up, guys? It's your boy Sean Flac 2.0 coming at you live and direct from the studio via satellite for the Dad's Live podcast. Here we are live streaming this. A little off today, but it's all good. We got our regular folks that we got in here. We got let's just get through the introductions here. I'm kind of thrown off a little bit because there's some updates done, and I'm hoping that we get I'm looking at some good audio, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see what messes up this episode.
Yeah, that was my question.
Yeah, the last episode they cut the hard line on us.
You know,
Should have held off on the updates.
Is our mics up?
Right, that part. Yes, our mics are up. Okay. So again, welcome to the show, guys. Again, this is episode 10, the season finale of season 6 of the Dad's Live podcast. With me in studio via satellite here on YouTube at the Dad's Live podcast. Up above me, I got Mr. Krinlee. What's up, Mr. Krinlee?
Hey, what's going on? Back to the stationary camera tonight.
Oh boy. Oh,
And a little less liquid courage.
right. Oh boy.
A lot less.
NjordGod, how you doing this evening, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you gents doing?
Good.
Freaking fantastic.
Freaking fantastic. And of course, last but not least, we got Sensei Jon. What's up, Sensei?
What's going on, y'all? We here. Season 6, last episode. I'm ready.
Okay, all right. Get a little reverb in your mic. Or is that just on
Reverb?
mine? Oh, it's better now. You guys good with that? I was hearing a little tinge. Okay, all right. It's all good.
Check, mic check.
You're good. Okay, so on this episode, again, just like every episode, we kind of talk about the season, what's going to be happening next. But obviously, this is going to be our last scheduled podcast of the year. Normally, we do take the holidays off to spend time with family and be able to regenerate and come back at the beginning of the year. But during our off time, I believe we might have a couple drops on episodes and things like that. But nothing scheduled, but just stay like and subscribed and head over to check out the podcast to actually get the actual podcast going. We'll take a look at some episodes, just kind of breeze over, kind of like what we talk about some of our fondest moments. I know last week, if you guys tuned in last week, it was a little bit intense there. So if you haven't checked that one out, go ahead and do so. But before we and then we're going to be doing, since it's basically we're going into the holidays, I want to talk about gifts. What are your guys' ideas for good gifts for dads? Are you guys just like the socks and tie kind of person, or is there something special that you guys look forward to? Or any gift ideas going into the holidays? Before we start off, though, anybody got any early show shout outs before we get started? Mr. Krinlee.
So shout out. all four of us for making it 2 seasons now.
This is the third.
This is our
Where you
third
been?
man.
He came in halfway through like the first one. So
Well, my head's been in a different game here lately, so I've had a lot going on.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. all
Gotcha.
right. Well, yeah. Shout out to all of us here. You know, again, one of the hardest things
3
to do
seasons.
is, yeah. I mean, that's dang near 96, 60 episodes practically, including our After Dark stuff. Almost that. Okay.
Yeah.
And shout out to you guys. NjordGod, what you got for us?
shout out to family. Right? We're getting ready to go into this season where our focus is nothing but family. Right? So shout out to your families. I mean, let's be real. They put up with a lot from us. You know, some of us are tired, we're beat, we're run down, and we're doing the best we can, and we don't always put our best foot forward. So, shout out to them.
Shout out to the family.
Yep.
Amen to that. Sensei, last but not least, sir, what you got for us?
Ah, man, you know, oldie but goodie. My Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. To you brothers on here, to all you people out there, you know, listening. It's been a joy. It's been epic. It's been some ups, some downs, some ebb and flows. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for always having our backs, you know. And thank you guys for having mine. I'm talking about you three.
Amen to that. You know, I mean,
Always will, buddy.
I can't, can't overshadow any of that stuff, but you guys know what I normally got to do. Shout out shadowpackwest.com. Go ahead and check that out. All of our contact information is over there. Also, like I said earlier, 3 seasons. That's at least 30 episodes here just on the regular show. We have close to 30. I want to say maybe 27 after dark or behind the scene episodes that are available to all the patrons. So shout out to all the patrons out there. If you're interested in becoming a patron, you can head over to shadowpackwest.com. Click on Become a Patron. That'll take you to the patronage page where you can start your patronage as little as $1 a month. All the support helps. Again, After Dark is a little bit more explicit. We kind of let loose on that side of things. So if you're interested, you like our content, go ahead and follow us over there. Get a little bit more insight behind the scenes stuff. And that's all I got. It's kind of early to say like happy holidays, guys. I don't know about you, but the families
No,
already
happy holidays. Come on now, people out there putting up their Christmas lights.
I know.
Thanksgiving. Hey. Happy holidays also includes Thanksgiving, which is just right around the corner.
Right.
Okay, so
Happy Turkey Day.
Gobble, gobble.
Right, gobble, gobble. But before we get started on today's topic and our season recap, Mr. Krinlee, what do we got to do first?
Ooh,
We got to do what's in your cup.
we have a
And I
review
guess
on
Say that again?
we do. We reveal. We're revealing
that? Review.
what I normally would be drinking, but I'm taking a break. The Voodoo Ranger. Wait, here we go. Tropic Force. That's the drink. Anybody get it?
Yep. Oh, nope.
No, nobody
well,
did get it. So unfortunately,
That was
not gonna-
Stopped 'em.
we're not going to give them the horns for that.
perfect.
But tonight I'm drinking Gatorade flavored water. Orange Gatorade.
Oh, nice.
Orange Gatorade. Okay. Well, electrolytes going. Okay. New
Man,
York
it
got.
looks nice and chill too.
I know. What you got for us, New York?
So I am going to be switching it up a little bit. For those of you guys who do not know, one of the main reasons why we are going live tonight is because tomorrow we are celebrating my little one's birthday. So
Orange.
Oh yeah.
baby Freya, we're celebrating her birthday, her 3rd birthday tomorrow. So darling, if you come back and see this later on in life, you're awesome. I got this bottle of Jack Daniel's Single Barrel. The day she was born, actually, my father gave this to me. And that was the last time I've had a drink of it. And I kind of sitting here thinking like every year on her birthday, I'll have one drink from it. So that's what we're going to be doing. It's actually also laser etched on the side with her name and her date of birth. And then this bottle was actually bottled. What was that? 7 days before her birthday. So that's really cool too.
That was a very thoughtful gift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they flew in for her for her birth, but they flew in via Nashville, right? So they went to the Jack Daniel's distillery.
Oh,
So this bottle is from the distillery.
go ahead and take a little sip. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Love it. Love
Okay.
it. Shout out to her.
All right, Sensei, what's in your cup, player? What you got? What you got this evening?
All right. I got a little something special. It's a little something, but you know, it's a little bubbly. I got a little bubbly.
Oh,
a
you
little
ain't-
TJ's, one of TJ's favorites. You know, we're gonna go with a little bit of almond
Almond
sparkling
flavor.
wine.
Hmm.
You know,
Almond flavored. What does that say? Sparkling
Sparkling
wine.
wine.
Oh, I thought it said water for a second. I was like,
Yeah.
what is? Okay. All
and I
right.
got me a little flute. Got me a little flute.
Oh man, you doing it
You know?
official, like a ref and a whistle,
Yeah,
huh?
But I don't know if you can really see this, Sean. This used to be a staple. His lordships. This is from his lordships.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, so you know, I'm going ahead and see if I can see if my
Oh, okay.
there we go.
Yeah, man. Hey, I heard the pop.
All right, cool. You know, I'm gonna pour up a little bit. Pour up a little bit.
Okay,
we good.
man. I feel underwhelming at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this just it's the end of the season. I was like, you know what? I ain't drink no bubbly on here, so cheers.
Cheer. Okay. All right. So today, mine's a little bit different today too. I got a little 805. Firestone. 805.
Nice.
John coming in with some alcohol on our last episode of the season.
Oh,
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, made in the USA. I think it's bottled in Pismo, as a matter of fact. Or is it what's the other place called? Paso Robles. Whatever. All right, chills, fellas.
Hey,
Hey.
30. Hey, 30 and some more.
That's actually delicious. Haven't had that in a while. Okay. All right, so let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So, this season was actually very special for us. All right, because we went from pre-recorded to live mid-season. Streaming. So we'll kind of talk about that. I got the list of all the episodes that we did. If any of them stand out or anything like that to you guys, or do a real quick recap of the season, and then we'll get into gift giving. Yeah, let's just get started. So let's see here. Episode 1, we did the Olympics was going on, and
Yeah.
this was published August 10th, so maybe like August 5th, around that time. And it was also it was called Tip of the Iceberg on Politics. So I think this might have been when we started talking about that, because it was getting, all the election stuff was going on.
That was episode 1.
That was season 1, episode 1 of the Olympics and Tip of the Iceberg on Politics.
Season 6, episode 1.
Yes, I'm sorry. Season 6, episode 1.
Okay, yeah. That was a cool time. Remember the Olympics, y'all?
Yeah.
Had a
And,
good time.
yeah, that was, like I said, that was a good one. And yeah, the politics is always a good one. That's always a good conversation.
I think we really opened that can on that.
Early. Yeah, we opened it up early.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a real can of whoop ass. I think we even went into the After Dark show with that one.
Potentially. Right. I do
Yeah.
not have a list of the After Dark ones, because they're generally offshoots off of the episodes that we're talking about. But go ahead and, like I said, guys, check that one out. That one was a good one. The Olympics this
that was a
year,
good
Sensei definitely kept us up to date on what was going on. Okay, let's see. Season 6, episode 2, we talked about back to school, because it was all the kids were going back to school. So check that out as far as like what we did and our thoughts on that. And then we talked about homeschool. You guys remember that? Yeah. We talked about
Yeah, because mine's probably gonna be the only kid that is gonna be homeschooled out of the 4 of us. So
As of right now, yeah.
potentially.
yeah,
I mean, mine is on
yeah.
public school, yeah.
Unless something else has changed, yeah.
Right, and that remains to be seen. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and then let's see, season 6, episode 3. We talked about football, because football season was kicking off right there, and then we talked about the Arlington National Cemetery versus Trump. in that whole situation there.
That was
So-
a good one.
So those are 2 episodes on politics.
I think we had quite a few on
We started
politics.
we started
Yeah.
going down. We started going down the Yellow Brick Road on them politics.
Yeah.
I want to say.
It's just a good year for it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
I
it's
mean,
an election
yeah.
year, so you know, a lot of craziness was going on.
Well, I mean, and let's face it, a lot of the politics did, as dads, it affects later on our kids. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that. And I mean,
sitting here
just,
talking about it.
livelihood.
current events too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just what was
Yeah.
going on at the time. So, then we got episode 4. We talked about the birds and the bees, and that was something that I learned something very peculiar about NjordGod.
Oh yeah. I don't think I was there on that one. I was in Vegas.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that we talked about the birds and the bees.
Yeah.
I thought you were here. Because
No, he wasn't.
You weren't part of that discussion.
I was not. No, I was not. I know that was a good one too.
Yeah, you know, I mean, we
Yeah.
basically talked about the birds and the bees, and you know, the different ways we would have handled it. Yeah.
Did anybody mention how early was too early?
I don't think there is such thing as too early.
I don't think so. Well, too
Right.
early for
It's-
what, for the discussion or the act? What are we
For
talking
the
about?
discussion.
I don't think there is too early, depending on how you start presenting it. Right. Like I said, my parents they started with like prepubescent like type books, learning about your body, like the anatomy of yourself and all of that. Right. So they kind of started it with that and learning about yourself and the changes that you're going to go through and all of that jazz.
Okay.
So that's kind of like the framework, I guess, of all that.
Okay. Let's see here. And then, yeah, you know, I mean, my kids already know about it. You know, we've had the discussion with them, and they're already 6 and 8 right now, or at least they know about it. They know how the whole thing works, and you know, I mean, between YouTubes and videos and discussions about it and stuff like that. So yeah,
Oh.
yeah, don't necessarily think, yeah, too young. You know, I mean, if they're old, as long as they're old enough to comprehend. I mean, you know.
Yeah, and you know what? We ain't even started, so that's interesting.
Yeah, you know, and like I said, I mean, we've talked about the baby and the reproduction and all. I mean, like I said, they know where babies come from, you know, stuff like that.
They know how they're made.
Well, they know. I mean, they know. They don't know that part, the intimate details.
Okay,
They
okay,
know.
okay.
Yeah, we're not pulling out flow charts or nothing like that, but they know that, you know, they were in mommy's belly, you know, things like that.
Yeah, my kids know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we
They-
didn't pull
but
out
do-
no charts or nothing like
Do
that.
they know? Do they know where how the baby is? Where it
Created.
is, like, huh?
Are you talking about created or comes out or?
Comes out.
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't think we got that
Okay.
too detailed,
All
but they do know
Okay.
that, you know, babies come from mommy and all that stuff. So again,
Yeah. Okay. So
easing into it.
I'm with you. My kid. That's how my kids know. They know the tummy, and
yeah,
you know. Right now we still on the belly button part, so you know.
right.
We ain't got to the point to where it's you know, the real deal.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That
All right.
discussion will come later on, but they do understand it, and they know they have different parts
Okay.
and stuff like that too. So
Right. Yeah. Okay. So we ain't too far. We ain't too
Right.
far apart, and we good.
Right.
Okay. I just want to make sure where we were at and what page y'all was on to make sure, you know, see if I'm lacking in that area or not.
no. Okay, and then let's see here. Then we went to season 5.
No, episode 5.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Episode 5.
episode 5. Okay, so I'm looking at all this stuff. Did we go live? Oh, okay, I know
Episode
what
5?
happened. No, we went live episode 3. So we did pre-recordings for episode 1 and 2. And then we went live with the football, live with the birds and the bees. And then season 5, or sorry, I keep saying season 5 because they're all right next to each other. Season 6, episode 5 says it's a recap. So it was probably just a catch up. And I want to say it was Chiron on that
Oh.
episode.
I think I wasn't here, I think I was on call.
Okay. So I believe Chiron was on that one. And we were just basically doing a catch up, kind of see what's going on. I don't want to say Chiron was on an episode where we actually talked. I think maybe he was Chiron on the Birds and the Bees as well?
Birds and the Bees.
I think so. Yeah.
Because he talked
I think
about
so.
how his daughter, like, they were like, as soon as she was age, they
No, that was in the recap. That was in the
Oh, that
recap.
was in the
That was
'cause-
in the recap. You're right.
Okay.
yes.
You're right.
okay.
That was.
Okay, so and we probably brought up the Birds and the Bees in the recap. So
Yeah.
okay, good. And then we went with episode 7. Oh, so this is where episode 5, and then we were actually doing all the episodes, streaming it on actually my personal channel, and this is why this looks
Correct.
different for me. So episode 6 was the very first episode that was recorded here on the Dad's Live podcast YouTube page.
The rebranding.
Right. The relocation
horns, man.
of let's give you the horns right there.
Shout out to you, Sean, for the rebranding, man.
And let's see here. So episode 6, and I meant to bring it up prior to us getting here.
This was the school violence, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, because that would have been the one that we're missing.
Right.
So yeah, go ahead and check that out here. Obviously, you guys are watching the stream here. It's actually the very first one we streamed live on this channel. It was a school violence one. That one was an excellent one. I think we came up with a lot of good ideas. Would I just break
Or discussion points, just talking as parents, right? That's kind of the big thing is like we can't shy away from these conversations, you know?
No. I mean, we deal with it at work too. I mean, there was a point where at my job I didn't have a active shooter video I had to look at.
Right, and now, yeah.
Now that's prominent within our workspace. You know.
I mean, I'm not allowed to carry on the clock, but I'll tell you, I work alone when I'm on call.
That's some crazy stuff.
I do not carry.
Right. So yeah, no, that was a good one. I really thought that it's sad that it's a discussion that we have to have. But it is there's so many different and we had talked about it. Go ahead and check that one out. That one was we kind of came to the consent. It's a complex problem to solve, and you can't just get it from one angle. So go ahead and check that one out. Again, that was the very first one we streamed on the new channel. I'm super excited about that.
Yeah. I love the logo, man.
Yeah. I thought it came out okay. Yeah. Hold on.
I like it.
I think we picked a great topic to start on this channel, right?
Yeah.
Something heavy hitting right off the bat. Yeah.
That was a
As a
hitter.
matter of fact, let me see. I can't look up any of the stats right now. I wonder how did that one do? Let me just pull it up real quick while we're sitting here. But yes, that was the gun violence one.
Yeah.
And let's see.
And if you have any anybody out there that's listening, if you got any suggestions on what would, how to help or stop gun violence within the school, leave us a comments and below. Subscribe to the channel. All the good stuff.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
So, what is this one?
Because we still don't have a solution.
Nah, and again, it's very complex. So that one actually has the highest views that we have on there. Besides,
It's my topic.
besides Halloween.
Good job, New York.
Right, besides Halloween. So that one was first, and then Halloween to be second. Okay, so then we switched over to
Halloween
7.
and gun violence.
And it wasn't just gun violence, it was school violence.
School violence, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Gun violence in schools. And then we went over to episode 7, which was childhood memories. Kind of talked about childhood memories that we had growing up and things that we'd want to share with our children and have them experience. Again, I thought that was a good. I think all of them are good, honestly.
Yeah, definitely. Especially when us four are doing the topics.
Right. And then we went to episode 8, which we talked about Halloween traditions. That's always a good one. And shout out to if you're on the Shadow Pack West, and I just shared it, but the Shadow Pack West YouTube page had a history on Halloween, and we had talked about Halloween basically over a year ago now. But that was a fun little episode, so check that one out. And then, here goes the doozy. Episode 9,
last week.
the last
week,
episode post election.
That was that was an interesting one for sure.
My brother came on board, and we kind of talked about some stuff, and we talked about the relationships of basically trying to maintain relationships with people that don't have the same political view as you. I thought that was very good. I'm gonna share this. I learned a lot as far as viewpoint goes, and it was very educational for me to be able to sit down and talk to you guys and have my brother on here and talk about his points, and literally really having me sit here and look at you guys. Like being able to, on the phone or text messaging, it's really hard to get the inflection. It's really hard to get the meaning, that body language, those things that you could get. And even in video calls, you still can't get it all. But being able to sit down and see that there is no malicious intent. There's just like, this is how I see it. This is what's important to me. This is how I see this view. And it really, I thought the conversation was very, very helpful for me to be able to kind of like reel in some of the stuff that I was feeling. But at the same time, being able to speak about it to people that I really do care about. And that, the relationships are worth it, versus some folks that it's just like, okay, whatever, I could just do without you. But when you find those relationships that are worth keeping, right? And not just for the podcast, but just in general, you sit down and listen, and you listen to understand. And I've always talked about that here on this show, how I want to listen to understand and not to respond. And and that was a very good one, I thought.
I if you guys haven't done so already, become a patron. That After Dark, I kind of fought back a little bit on that episode, right? I do believe, and I'm just going to state my opinion on the last episode that we were live, okay? And that's just what it is, my opinion. Yeah. I kind of felt like during the live episode, being a Trump voter, right?
Wait, you're not a supporter?
I noticed how you fixed that. Yeah.
Because I don't support everything about him. I really don't. I'm honestly an independent, and I lean right. Okay. So, but I voted for him, right?
Back to what you were saying. Gotcha.
Right.
So, being a Trump voter, I kind of felt like we were the enemy, the bad guy, right? In that episode. Right, because the way it was presented was, how do I look at these people when I have moral issues? Right? No matter how you kind of phrase those words together, it comes out like someone's a bad guy. Well, one of the points that I brought out immediately in the After Dark was that viewpoint of morality and personal morals can be said for both sides of voters, right? Just because one person votes this way for their morals, this person has different morals or different things that they see is immoral of the other side that they can't side with, right? I don't want to sit here and point out and rehash all the specific ones that we talked about back then, but that's something that I wish I would have brought up live during that episode, because I think that, especially as men, we probably have more people who split that fence of who voted for who, right? And I want to make sure that even those who voted for Trump, they didn't feel like they were the bad guy on that episode.
Asa Ramon. Hey, Chico. Y'all don't know nothing about that.
Shit.
Bad
all
guy.
about that.
You know about that?
Somebody got to be the villain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the heel.
So, I mean, you know what? I just touching up on that because it was a good one. And it was easy to remember, right? Some of the stuff we're like, what did we talk about?
This was just us last episode.
Yeah, and you know,
Yeah.
the one of the things that I learned, thinking about it afterwards, yes, is that it's very spot on. Like, I didn't know that Biden had SA stuff against him. I truly did not know that. And then when that was pointed out, I looked it up, and it was egregious. And had I known that, if I was to be the same moral person that I claim to have been or am, then I wouldn't have voted for him had I known that. You know, I think I learned a lot as far as perspective. And it was, like I said, it was eye-opening, you know. And yes, I ain't gonna lie to you. I just was like, yeah, man, you guys are the bad guys. You know what I'm saying? And I do like the fact that you did say, you know, and I think we all said like,
Hey, brother, I'm actually gonna ask you to go back. You lost about 5 seconds on that, and I want to hear your thought.
Oh, okay, because you know, I guess it still records on my end, but
Yeah.
but you know, my big
Probably
thing,
us.
yeah. So my big thing was that what I learned was the morality issue. Like, I was like saying, yes, like, you guys are the bad guy, right? That was what it was in my eye. But if I'm the moral person that I say I am, that had I known that about Biden, I wouldn't have voted for him either. But I did have to realize that the perspectives are different. Like, it wasn't a moral issue for you because what we thought was like the big thing, right? To you, you know, or, you know, to many people, not just you, but
Right.
to many people, it was a witch hunt, right? And the ugly part about all this is now, as of now, as this recording, Jack Smith, the main prosecutor for the whole Trump, you know, January 6th thing, he's going to step down. And he's like going to close out all the prosecution stuff because he already knows that Trump day one said he's going to fire him. So I'm like, well, if there was something there, because, you know, I stood on that. I stood on that information that he was getting, you know, persecuted, or he was getting not persecuted, but prosecuted because there was something wrong. There was something there that was did incorrectly. I stood on that, right? And now you're just going to shut it down? So now my question is, was it really a witch hunt? And to me, that's what it looks like to me. You're not going to follow through with this?
Here's kind of my point on that. Okay. And I'm not going to sit here and say that, yes, there is absolutely something there, or no, there absolutely isn't anything there. But guess what? Our judicial system works on without a shadow of a doubt.
Right.
Okay.
Supposed to.
Right. Yeah. So if there's any reasonable doubt, then a jury should be finding innocent.
Listen, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I learned a lot, and I had to look at a bunch of different things. Obviously, there's a bunch of things that's going on right now that I am not a fan of. But I'm pretty sure this was the other side of the fence last time. You know, now I'm on that side of the fence. And, yeah, I mean, like you said, I'm interested to see where it goes. I'm interested to, you know, kind of...
Take the taxes away from my...
From your overtime? Oh, we froze up, guys.
From my overtime, please.
Okay, that would be lovely.
Yeah.
I froze again. Yeah, take the taxes away from my overtime, please.
Yeah,
that would be amazing.
That would be nice.
You froze, and I was like, from my overtime, right?
Yeah. So I get. So we're getting towards the end of the year, right? So I'm looking at my year end. Like, this is what I've made.
It won't go into effect.
Well, no. Right, but I'm just sitting here. I'm looking at, like, this is what I've earned so far pre-tax. This is what I've earned that I brought home, and we're looking at close to a $30,000 difference.
Yeesh.
That's benefit withholdings, retirement, all of that, and taxes. But I mean, it's closer to 30,000 than it is 20,000.
Well, I'm hoping you get some of that back, or you get most of it.
I'm hoping so too.
Right.
But I'm just looking at it now, and I'm like, God, that hurts.
Oh yeah, it's like I said, you don't even want to know what they're holding. You know, you take a look at my check,
Yeah.
and I'm like, God damn, can they really legally hold that much money?
Right.
Are you serious? Hold on, real quick.
Well, and our governor is trying to do away with the state income tax in Arkansas. Right.
Is that Huckabee Sanders?
Like
Is that who that
Texas.
is?
Yes,
Okay.
Sarah. Yeah, Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Yeah. She ran on
Texas
that.
don't pay. She don't pay.
Tennessee
they don't
doesn't.
pay-
Tennessee didn't. right?
So what other states don't have so it's income tax, right?
Yes, state income tax.
So kind of like Nevada doesn't have state income tax.
Nevada.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Then I'm familiar with. It's funny because they're like, you guys used to live in Reno, and my friends that still live up there, they're like, yep, all you gamblers that come up here, thank you for paying my state income tax,
Right?
Because they're getting money from the casinos.
Hey, let me ask you this:
Yeah, go for it, bub.
how long is your license legal in
Which license are we talking?
your driver's license?
Oh, okay, because I've got a concealed carry license as well. So,
No, we're not.
I thought you meant like
actually
contractor's license or something.
which actually expires this next year.
Oh, okay.
So I've got so I actually still have my
gotta go
Tennessee.
re-up.
I still have my Tennessee concealed carry, but Arkansas honors it,
Oh, okay.
right?
Oh, nice.
So, this was issued May 31st of 22, and it expires March 12th of 2028.
Oh, 6 years?
Okay.
Is ours?
Yes, but I can. Oh, but hold on. I can register my car for 3 years in advance for $150.
I wish.
By the way, I didn't say anything. It's just a gesture. So.
I just wanted to know because I know this person out in Texas, and their license is good for 10 years.
Damn, like a passport.
You know that? No, it's their license. Yeah, their
Yeah, I'm
license.
saying, but it's like a
Look at her,
passport. Jeez.
10 years.
Well, let's look at this. Hold on.
Well, I think here in North Carolina, you can pay different amounts.
Okay.
So you can go for 4, 6, or 10. If
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
Tennessee was the same way.
What? Wow. Come on, Sean. We living in the
I
wrong
know we
place.
living in a wrong. Well,
They get us for
ours is what, 5 years, right?
5 years.
Yeah.
No, you can't pay for nothing else.
No.
5 years. That's all they
5
give you.
years. Do we? You know what? Do they? There's a fee we have to pay. I'm sure, right?
Oh yeah.
I don't remember what it is. Our driver's license.
Mine's
license?
mine's 26
Hell yeah.
bucks.
Yeah. Is
Hell
it like
yeah, it's like-
$26 or something?
No, it used to be, Sean.
Oh shit.
It's $52 now.
Oh hell no. You know what? When we start
Oh.
talking about prices, screw
Oh,
you guys.
and wait, aren't you guys getting like a mileage tax here soon on your cars,
Not yet.
your vehicles?
We haven't.
But it's coming.
I haven't.
I'm voting no. So yeah.
Everyone else will vote yes.
Yeah, that's the whole thing with the whole electric car thing because they can't collect any revenue because people aren't
That
buying
you
gas.
all passed for the gas tax in 2017.
Yeah.
In 2016.
I didn't pass that. Let's just say that. I voted no.
That was the last election I was still in California for.
Oh yeah. Well,
Bullshit.
it was like Prop 9 or something like whatever it was called.
Yeah.
Yeah, I voted no. But yeah, so everybody went and got EVs, and I think it's actually if you have an EV, that's where that comes in. If you don't have
Right.
an EV, you're not paying that tax. So
Yeah.
yeah, good
I
old
ain't got no
California.
EV.
Yeah, me neither.
Good. Hey, good old hybrid.
Hey, Krinlee.
I got a hybrid
do you have to do a smog check on your vehicle?
Nope.
Nope.
You know
We don't
what?
even have to do emissions.
I was gonna
Sorry,
say,
that's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
mine's a hybrid because it burns gas and oil at the same time. So
Yeah. Well, what's a smog? What's a smog check?
Yeah.
you know
Trying
what?
to get you.
California's trying to do this thing called I think it's called carbon or something. I think anyways, they're supposed to make it harder, more emission stuff on the gasoline companies that are out here. And they're supposed to make it to where it's more or less emissions. And they were trying to get it to pass. And they think they got the vote, or pre-election, they had the votes to get it to pass. But whatever Trump does, or what is it, Doge? I guess is Doge gonna do that? Veraswamy and
Musk.
and Musk they're gonna be giving recommendations for deregulation. And I don't know if you know this, Njord. I guess they're part of the Department of Government Efficiency, which is actually not gonna be an actual government agency.
Oh, Dogecoin.
Yeah, it is an offshoot of Doge. Like they specifically made a funny about it.
Wow.
DOGE, and
Yeah, that's Dogecoin.
yeah, and so they
Which, by the way, it's sitting at a whopping 38 cents.
you know what? It's funny though because I have like I don't know how many thousands of that when it was like
Crypto
nothing.
is blasting off right now.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I just looked at my accounts. I was like, oh, don't cash those in.
We up.
Yeah, don't cash
up.
those in.
Nah, just let them sit there.
But yeah, so okay, here's the interesting fact about Doge though. Since they're not a government agency, they don't have to divest out of their companies. So Veeraswamy's from biotech, and of course you guys know Musk owns SpaceX, and Tesla. So they can recommend to the government what regulations are inefficient, and be able to like, if I read it correctly, they're gonna have to be super transparent. You could go to X and follow Doge, and they're basically gonna put up like a list as soon as they got all the information of the worst government spending, and post it up there and have like a leaderboard as to what is the worst government spending that they're gonna be looking at and trying to get taken away. So it's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be interesting. And I just thought it was kind of funny because, when California has the most regulations that I know of. And as of right now, I think Gavin has called special session to like put into place whatever protections he can to protect California from whatever is going to happen during the Trump administration. So interesting stuff. When it comes
he doesn't want to be told. He doesn't want to be told that he's being inefficient.
Yeah, I don't know what that looks like. Yeah, that could definitely be it. But the one thing that they were saying that if Musk kind of gets his way with whatever and that's the other thing too, right? You go into again, here goes. I don't know if you want to call this the moral dilemma, but this is definitely potential conflict of interest, right? That you could deregulate your industry and give a recommendation to deregulate your industry, and then they deregulate it, and you and your company benefit from the deregulations that you guys put in place. So I thought that was
I'm completely with you on that. 100%, I'm with you on that. I think my idea is we need to, if that starts becoming something that the populace starts to notice.
Well, where'd Krinlee go?
The populace starts to notice, then we need to say something.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Because that's not fair. And again, I have no problem if he does that to his own industry, if he's doing it with other industries as well. You know what I mean? And it's the same parameters for all of them.
Right.
Right? Because what's fair is fair is fair.
Right. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm sad that Krinlee disappeared. Hopefully he'll be back.
He'll be back.
Let's get into gifts.
Yeah,
because we've got
that's why
15
I was
more minutes.
Like, Krinlee, where are you? Okay. Yeah. Oh wow, the time did kind of go. All right, let's hit it. Okay, so let's talk about gift giving. We're no longer talking about the recap. It is a great season, guys. Go ahead and check that out. Questions, comments, emotional outbursts on any of them. On any of those episodes or anything like that, hit us up. You can go ahead to shadowpackerwest.com and get all of our contact information. You can contact one of us, and we all talk to each other throughout the week in between episodes. So again, a lot of information there that could be had if you wanted to. Welcome back, Krinlee's back. Okay, let's talk about gifts. What are some gifts? Let's talk about it. Who wants to go first?
What are gifts for who? Dads?
For dads. We're talking about holiday gifts, just being cool ass dad kind of gifts. I don't want to throw any ideas out there because I want to see what you guys come up with.
Man,
Please do.
How about a little I was looking at this thing. I play golf. Anybody play golf?
I used to play golf.
No.
I'm gonna get back into it.
So they have this little golf thing where you can practice your swing off the little tee, and it also comes with a little putter little putting green so you can practice your stroke a little bit. I was thinking about something like that from my pops.
Okay.
It's not hella big. It's about, I don't know the size, whatever. Nice size box. But it's something that, he loves playing golf. So those are always, that's always a good gift. A new putter or something that I play golf. I love tennis too. A new tennis racket would be nice for me too.
Okay. Okay.
Tennis balls are always a great gift for me too.
Because you always lose them everywhere?
No, they just lose the bounciness of them.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you this real quick, Sensei. What's one of the most interesting things, material, I'm not going to say any other craziness, things that you've gotten for Christmas?
I don't know. Nothing too crazy. I got this microphone for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
That was great.
Right. Good old microphone.
That's what started it. That's what started it off.
Okay.
Crazy is, oh man. You know what? I really don't get crazy gifts.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, then
I don't know.
all right, and then
Spin the block on me.
as we're talking about this, let's also think about just my train of thought
good fillet
derailed.
knife would be good.
Okay, good fillet knife. Okay, let's I got the 50 best gifts for dads who have everything. So I'll just shoot off a couple things. Tell me what you guys think. Okay. Number 7. A mini 6-inch electric cordless chainsaw.
I'm not doing
6-inch?
Yes.
We're talking like that long.
Yeah, that's about what it looks like.
That.
Okay. Okay, all right, all right.
What do you got?
I got some little trees that I need to get cut down. I ain't gonna be
You got some
sawing
what?
no big trees with it, but
Oh yeah, you're gonna be cutting off the
The
Dude,
stool
just
end.
get you a hatchet with one swing. You can take it down with a
Yeah.
6-inch bar. Come on.
Hey.
Come
Okay,
on.
okay. Let's so one of my go-tos is fragrance, right? We had talked about this. And I think that's always a
yeah.
good dad thing to get is cologne.
Yeah.
And you guys wear cologne. Let me ask you that. Okay.
Yeah.
I wear cologne.
Got
Okay.
tons.
So, just real quick. Njord, when I say cologne, what's the first thing that pops in your head?
So I've got the one that I use
Yeah.
religiously is the Viking Revolution spiced vanilla.
Okay.
You
Why
had
am
to
I
know.
not surprised?
I know, right?
Okay. Sensei, when I say fragrance, what's the first thing that pops in your mind?
This
Say it again.
Creed Aventus.
Creed Aventus. Okay. I don't know what that is, but
Yeah.
okay. You know what? And this is not
Yeah.
when I first think fragrance. I'm gonna say the first thing that pops in my head, Old Spice.
Oh, dude, yeah, I got a bottle of that.
I don't.
My dad used to have Old Spice.
Dude, that came.
aftershave.
What?
Say that again, Krinlee. Your audio's kind of off.
Your audio is
Sorry, I'm on my
terrible.
phone because my internet shit out on me for some reason.
Uh-oh.
But so when I think of Old Spice, I think of aftershave.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But
they
so
have that.
Old Spice. So when you became a dad, your New Balance shoes and your Old Spice cologne came in as a package. Okay, like that's kind of standard.
I don't want no New Balance. Give me some Fear Gods. No New Balance.
Now it's becoming Hey Dudes.
You know what? Those
Hey
are
Dudes?
those are comfortable. I
Yeah, they are.
What is
Yeah, they're like boat.
Hey
shoes
Dudes.
is what I want to call them. They're like boat shoes.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah.
Go get you a pair.
Slip-ons.
Trust me. Yeah, they're slip-ons. Trust me. Go get a pair.
Okay. So, but my
You go
personal
give me some.
my personal fragrance is Clinique Happy. I've used that for years. It's a citrus orangey smell. I love citrus smell. So that and apple. So But yeah, my wife is like, that's old, blah 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 blah. You know, you probably picking up all the other chicks with that and blah blah. You know, I'm just like, whatever. So she's like, she got me like some Aqua di Jour or whatever it is. But okay. So we got some sports stuff. We got some fragrance. Njord.
Krinlee,
yeah.
what's your favorite?
Yeah, Krinlee. When it comes to gift giving, what are some of the things that come to your mind?
Socks.
Socks.
Socks is the best thing ever. Because
Ain't go wrong
I'm all the
with
time losing. I always run out of them. The more socks I have, I'll never have to worry about running out.
Okay. All right.
Oh, the sock monster gets him.
Underwear is good. I can go without wearing underwear. I can't go without wearing socks.
I could go commando, but I need my toes to be toasted.
Commando. Yeah, buddy. Especially in that winter time.
Okay. All right. So on our list, going back to our list, number 12, freezable beer glasses. What do you think about that? Freezable.
What?
Right.
Freezable?
Yeah, freezable beer.
Not my
glasses.
cup of tea.
Man.
But, okay.
Man, freezable. I think that's actually pretty cool.
They're nice. Trust me. Every drink I've had, my cup comes from the freezer.
Right. I mean, yeah, we have mugs that we have in the freezer too.
I ain't got enough room in my freezer.
Get you a new freezer.
Both of them is full with food.
Right. Okay. Let's see.
Speaking of which, any of y'all want some deer meat? I've got more than enough.
I wouldn't
Can
know
you
what to
send it
do
to
with. I would not know what to do with that.
It's ground beef. I made it into like ground beef.
Oh, is it jerky yet?
No, it's
Are you making any
ground
jerky?
meat. No, I made it all ground meat.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass on that,
I
Njord.
Yeah, I don't know how to cook.
Okay, y'all need to come up to my place. Y'all need to come up to my place, and I'm gonna cook you a meal. Venison meatballs. There we go. It is amazing.
Okay.
Okay,
Take some. I've had deer jerky. Now I eat some deer jerky.
it's the same flavor, man. Come on, I'll make you guys a meal. Let's go.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Obviously, got grooming kits. You know what I'm saying? There's new thing about like
So
shaving your
shout
balls.
out to Manscaped with the lawnmower. That
Right.
thing is fantastic. Okay, I'm real talk here. Okay, right? We're all men.
Hold on.
Okay.
Give him the horns. Give Manscaped the horns. All right.
So do you realize over the course of my life how many different types of freaking trimmers and stuff I've had to go through because of pinch? Y'all know what I mean.
Hey,
all right.
I know what you mean, buddy.
No issues with the Manscaped lawnmower. Period.
Manscaped lawnmower. Okay. All right.
All right. Hey, we need them to
Sponsored
us.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Either that or even some of the beard guys. You guys got beards. You know, they have those beard
Yeah.
shampoos and those beard soaps and those beard.
Viking Revolution spiced vanilla shampoo, beard shampoo, and beard conditioner.
Hey man, reach out to them. Tell them, hey, we're looking for sponsors.
I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, Kiehl's is one of my favorite. What was that you called it, Sean? The package, the
aftershave.
The
what
grooming
did you
kit?
say?
Oh, grooming kit.
The grooming kit.
Okay.
Yeah, Kiehl's.
Okay. Keels, huh?
Kiehl's.
Okay, so
KHELS.
as far as fragrances, guys, I mean, what do you guys like in fragrance? Like, you know, do you like that cedar charcoal shit? I mean,
So I fell in love. I fell in love with the spiced vanilla.
okay,
Right. That
spicy.
like my shampoo is even a bourbon vanilla. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, get this. I still use Head and Shoulders.
That is-
ain't me.
I
use that
can't.
shit.
I can't.
You know. Okay, let's switch up a little bit because we are gaming. We come from all gaming backgrounds. So obviously, let's talk about gaming gear. One of the big things I would like to get, hey wife, wink, wink, a new gaming chair. Because this thing is it's an office. I have an office chair in here, and I've had it for a good 5-6 years now. I think I need to upgrade. You know, as far as like hooking up my my gaming studio, streaming studio, I would like to get a gaming chair. And I was looking at either Razors. I was looking at either what Secret Labs. They're so like played. So I don't want to get one of those, but I was looking at one of those, and then
I'm gonna tell you, they all kind of suck.
You know,
I'm gonna be just straight up honest with you.
Right.
Okay. So what you're gonna want to go with is what you think looks cool.
Right. Okay. So yeah. You know,
I'm just gonna be honest with you. Go with what you think looks cool. Don't worry about the price. Don't worry about all that because it is kind of just.
It's gonna suck.
A bullshit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this one lays down a full 180 degrees. Like.
But do you ever
That's
use
dope.
it though? I've never used it.
I could probably use one of those.
When I was still streaming, there were times definitely when I was like doing a streamathon. You know what I mean? Where
Right.
like, okay, I need to lay down for like
15 minutes.
5. Yeah, I need like 15 minutes. You know, and it's got like a kick rest,
Oh, okay,
footrest down
okay.
here as well. So like I can full on just like kick back and chill.
Okay. All right. Real quick, Sensei.
Another way to use that thing
Something that you want that
rather
would
than gaming.
elevate your shut up. Something you want to add to your little streaming area there, Sensei. What would it be?
Ooh, streaming area. Let me see. I need one of those. I need that board.
The
Oh,
board.
a stream deck.
Stream Deck?
Stream Deck. Yep, Stream Deck. I would love one of those.
Okay.
I know a man who hooks that shit up if you do things well.
Huh?
I got my stream deck. I got my stream deck as a gift from Sean Flac, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What,
back in the
I
day.
was just trying to figure out what things I had to do well in order to get a stream deck. That's-
Hey, how'd you get your promotion? I'm kidding.
Njord,
Like, wait a minute, hold
what
on.
would you like to add to the little area for yourself there, if you could?
So, for those of you guys who remember my streaming room back in Tennessee, right? My entire background was badass.
Right.
My wife did all that. I've got all the paraphernalia that I need. I really do. But now here, my background's lacking. I would love to have back here looking phenomenal.
Okay. All right. Krinlee, let's shut it down with you, sir. If you were to add something to your streaming area, what would it be?
I'd like to upgrade my monitors. Like 227 inches would be perfect.
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
Nothing wrong with that. Okay. So again, when it comes to gift giving, there's so many things that we want. I mean, I feel that dads are more about the little trinket toy things than anything else. I think we really like those little things. The biggest thing that I get, is the socks. The biggest thing.
The socks, the underwear.
Yeah, the underwear. I get all the handmade cards. I keep every handmade card that my kids make. I have a stack of them. So those are really, those kind of solidify what I do and why I keep doing what I'm doing.
Well, what's kind of cool for me is the socks and underwear come from my mom's. So
I wish.
that's not taken from the family. So
My mom used to hook me up before I had kids.
Oh yeah, then she just hooks them up.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I
don't get shit no
you're
wrong.
I know. And that's how it just got to be. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I ain't gonna lie. They be hooking us up. We be going on vacations.
Oh yeah,
You know?
yeah. So fuck your socks. How about that?
Yeah, forget them socks, man. Hey, thanks, Mom.
Right. Okay, so let's shut this thing down. We're gonna get into the after dark. I don't know what we're gonna talk about there, but we'll definitely be shutting down the
Don't
season.
even matter.
Right. I will say this: we'll probably get a couple episodes in before the end of the year. Again, just nothing scheduled. We'll probably get something out before the holidays to kind of expand on the whole gift giving or talk about that potentially. So stay tuned. For you listeners out there, again, if you guys got questions, comments, or emotional outbursts, leave those in the comments. I will say this: we got 2 more subscribers on the YouTube page, so we went from 13 to 15.
Heck yeah.
So, we'll take every dub. So just want to say thank you for everybody that supports the show at this time. Head over to
Hey,
Go ahead.
Hey, Sean, can I ask you a quick question for our viewers?
Yes, please.
You mentioned that we're getting ready to go on our holiday break. When can viewers expect to see us back in January?
Good question.
You know what? We did talk about that, and it's kind of awkward. Sensei brought it up to me in a discussion that we had because of the way they kind of drop. So we normally come back the second week in January.
Mm-hmm.
And that would put us, if we came back the second week, that would put us January 11th.
Okay.
But it's like the first week's only half a week, and then the second week is a full week. So stay tuned. We're looking as early as the 11th, no later than the 18th. Because those are the first two. Those are the first Saturday is the 4th. The second Saturday is the 11th.
Do we want to just sit here and say, hey, this is what day we'll be back?
Why are you always putting the pressure on me like that?
I'm looking at the other three, all three of you. Do we right now, live on stream? Do we want to sit here and say, "Hey, we'll be back on this date, either the 11th or the 18th"?
Yeah, let's do it. I'm shooting for the 18th. I think that would be the better date for me. What do you guys think?
I mean, I'll be here Christmas Day if you want me to.
That's kind of how I'm looking at it too.
I just broke my phone case. I'm kind of upset about that.
Hey,
Christmas Day. That would be nice.
Mama Flac, there's a new Christmas gift idea right there. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Right. Just broke my phone. I just broke my phone case. Like,
Hey, that would be wild. A nice little Christmas Day, short dad.
I'm gonna be here.
Yeah, maybe we'll make that happen. So, viewers, stay tuned. Like we have a lot of fun together, a lot of good conversation. So we don't mind each other's. Where am I looking? I'm like looking
antics.
Right, I should be looking at the camera. So yes, stay tuned. Again, we do enjoy.
So
the 18th, January 18th, we'll be back to scheduled weekly stuff going out.
Yep,
Make sure you guys are setting it on your calendars. Put it on your watch, right? And put on the notifications.
Put it on whatever new trinket or toy you got, from Christmas. New phone.
Okay. So we'll see you guys scheduled on January 18th, 2025. Come back and share some stuff that we did during the holidays. But like I said,
have the new president.
The 20th. The 20th.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we will have a new president by then. So more new things to talk about. Okay, so questions, comments, or emotional outbursts, head over to shadowpackwest.com where you could obviously get all of our contact information. We're going to head over into our After Dark episode, on which all our patrons, they do have access to. If you would like to have access to our After Dark episodes, head over to shadowpackwest.com, click the Become a Patron, head over to our Patreon page where you can start your patronage as little as $1 a month. I want to say thank you for listening to the season finale, season 6 finale, episode 10. And we hope that you'll be with us over the holidays. We hope that you'll be with us into the new year. And I want to say thank you. Oh, wait a minute. I got a finger.
And I want to say Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. Okay, to all you guys who are out here listening, to my brothers right here as well. And with that, where can they catch us to get what, Sean?
Shadow Pack West, where you can catch us. Come on, Sean. Dad life.
He's like, you put me on the spot. Wait a minute.
I was flowing, and then I got the fingers. What happened?
I know you were flowing to close us out, but this is the last one before the holidays, so
yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
So
man.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Dad's Life podcast, and we'll hope to see you in the next episode where you can get your dad life, dad advice. Peace out, fellas. Oh, and
Bada
ladies.
Bada boom.
All right.
You were about ready to skeet right through the holidays, and I'm like, whoa, whoa.